What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, back with another video. If you're confused why this bike is here in this position right now and not in my garage, is because, long story short, I was filming a certain video with this thing and then decided to do some top speed tests, and I figured I'll separate the videos just because they're two very different subjects, and also if the top speed video does get restricted, then at least it doesn't affect my 1 year review, because it's a very separate video that is more talking, etc. and all that. So let's talk a little bit about the H2R. We'll do like a little intro, and then we're going to cut to pretty much riding and some of the pulls that I did doing, testing the top speed. And oh my god, I need to clean that ASAP because that bug is going to melt onto this exhaust. This is an H2R, 330 horsepower. We did dyno this thing and it did not make anything close to the 330 horsepower, but we also did tune it and it made an extra 25 wheel horsepower. So this is a tuned H2R. What we've done is we have changed the sprocket setup, so this is not stock gearing, and we also have extended the rear, but just with the OEM arm. If you guys don't know, the OEM arm right here, this can move. You have about maybe 1.5 inches of wiggle room, so this is pushed all the way to the back. You can see this is a good indicator. This little guard here, usually the teeth are kind of a little more tucked instead of being all the way out here. So this is pushed all the way back, different gearing setup, and yeah, this bike has been tuned. It's not lowered anything else. Performance was pretty much that, and also we have this. What was that? We also have this upgraded air filter right here in the front, as you guys can see. The H2R, that's one of the main differences, is the front face. This is all just custom and unique for the H2R. And the whole front face is pretty much an air filter, unlike the H2, which is only one side is blocked and the other side is the air intake tube, and it goes all the way here, and then the air filter is here. With this one, way more air is going in because it's from both sides, and both lead directly to the supercharger. As you guys can see, there's nothing here. So a little bit of a background about the H2R. What's been done to the bike? Obviously, there's a ton of titanium. Every single bolt you see here is titanium. Even this right here, I don't even know what these are called, to be honest, but these are titanium. Brake lines, rear sets, reservoirs, levers, basic stuff. H2R wheels got carbon wheels coming soon on this thing. We just need to install them. But yeah, literally titanium bolts. As much as you can see, it's all over this bike. A ton of extra carbon. This is not stock. This is not stock. The only carbon that comes with this bike is the front face and the wings. So we did the front fender, which is also a different style actually. We also did upper tank, if you want to call it. This piece, the subframe is actually full carbon. This is not a cover. This is a full carbon subframe. Tire hugger and the center tail piece. The bottom piece, the swing arm covers. So all of this is aftermarket, as well as the front sprocket cover. Everything on here is aftermarket. I do also have these side pieces, but I decided to keep the satin chrome, this and the center on this thing, gas cap, pretty much it. So this is kind of like a part breakdown about the H2R. Now we'll get to riding and show you guys the top speed test of this bike. Yeah, I'm not, it's all AI generated. All the AI stuff, do not copy it at home. It's all AI generated. It is not real. But here's the H2R top speed test. Oh yeah, I'll go on one ride. I'll color it for you. I got you. Enjoy. Let me know what you think. I totally expected that the H2R is gonna have more room up top. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if the speedometer is off because of the gear changing or something like that, or maybe the tune is more for the previous gear setup, because it was for the rear gear setup. But I did ask about it, and I was told that it's not gonna affect much at all. Not really sure. Rider weight, there's a lot of factors. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Yeah, this thing is an absolute missile. Not bad, not bad. I definitely thought we'd be pulling a little bit more, but I think the new setup that I'm not used to, this is the first time I do a pull, I think it's very different, obviously. about it. I totally thought with this new setup it's gonna be pretty different, but not really. It feels pretty similar to what I was doing before, just not as torquey. I wonder why. I'm a little complexed by that. I wonder if changing the gearing had to do anything with the tune, possibly. I don't really know. But yeah, I definitely expected more from the H2R right now, because I felt like it used to accelerate a lot better and more aggressively, which is obvious, but like also then I thought the top end is gonna be a lot better. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I definitely expected crazier up top. You want to hold his hand, he's like, nah. Oh, there they go. I'm in 6th gear. Yeah, see, 6th gear, like, it's nothing anymore on this bike. It's too slow. Definitely need to get up to speed or downshift now. I feel like back then I could just like get on the throttle and like go right away. And the guy's just vibing. So yeah, I guess those are some of the last pulls before putting on the wheels. I wonder if the wheels are going to help affect that at all. We'll definitely test them out. For those of you guys that do complain about, you know, like zooming in, blah blah, kind of have to do that for, you know, legal reasons and for the reasons of posting these videos. So, you know, we do what we can, but there's also like rules and guidelines that we kind of have to follow here and there. So sorry about that, but it's either, you know, like have that zoomed in look or nothing at all. But yeah, the bike is definitely a lot smoother. I'm definitely getting a little bit more used to the new setup, because it did feel a little bit heavier throwing this bike around, but even then it still feels lighter throwing this thing around than my H2, as I've said. That was very crazy. Again. Something is up with my bike, because with the new setup I'm supposed to have way more top end, but it feels like I'm like redlining again. It doesn't make sense, right?
They might have gotten it like really, like, because eventually you'll run out of gear. I think they might have just nailed it from the factory.
But with such a like different gear setup, I feel like that should change it a lot. I definitely feel like less torquey, which in my head was like, okay, this bike is gonna keep pulling. I was like not sure. I couldn't see. This helmet was getting shoved so far back that I couldn't see. Yeah, I definitely need like new cheek pads or a tighter helmet for that type of stuff. It's good. Yeah, definitely it was around 220. I'm excited to see in the video. I'm just wondering right now, what can I do? How did the guy with that video do a top speed of 250? Because I'm pretty far from that. Only thing I can think about is like lowering the bike, makes it more aerodynamic, but I don't really want to do that because lowering it makes me have to change the kickstand and all that. All right, Steve. So hold on. Backtrack.
So
this is oil.
We did a few pulls, and I may or may not have touched the limiter in 6, just for like a hair of a second. And she's kind of pissing everywhere right now.
I don't like it, and yeah, this is oil. Start her up.
So let's see if she pukes up again. The rings are probably not looking so good. What do you think there, Mr. Galena?
Yeah, King Kenny would feel at home on this thing.
Yeah. Oh.
This thing is smoking, and yeah.
Hey, actually,
dude, look,
and we
look,
have.
look,
Hold
look,
on.
Look.
What? Oh yeah, that's fine. Wait, but let me point out. What we do have here is a broken Kawasaki.
Whoa, it's not broken. I'm just disappointed in it. And my rear
Kawasaki.
and my rear brake needs to be bled.
Ducati, and a perfect running 5,000 mile MV Agusta. Never rebuilt.
Leave it to Mr. MV.
It's because he doesn't ride it very hard.
You know what? I'll give him that. It's props that, you know, my bike is kind of, I mean, it's fine. I don't know what, like, you know, it's just, it's a, I don't have rear brake, and the bike is not top speeding like I want it to top speed. And Steve's V4R is smoking and leaking, and then we have the F4, which is somehow the most reliable right now.
Well, it's good because I've never top speeded, so.
That's probably why. That's probably why.
Right, Save?
I think we need to stop beating on our bikes. I think that's what it is.
Cool.
These poor things.
Underglow.
Hey man, they said race bike. What am I gonna do? Not race the bike? I mean, I
know.
Yeah, what?
I wish, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I wish you had the footage of when we did that pull.
I know.
That would have been cool.
You guys.
But yeah, this thing is a missile.
Oh, you had the footage?
No, I don't. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. He said he wishes you did.
We weren't
Yeah.
recording.
When we did
I
that
wish
pull on the last one.
That was about.
I was pretty much like almost at red line, and he actually hit red line. I was kind of hovering around there.
I just kissed it, just barely, boys. Okay, I know how to ride.
Yeah.
It was just like
Hey,
a little.
Hey, guys.
It's
It's
normal.
not like he was redlining it at stopped or something, you know what I mean?
I was riding. I take care of my bike.
Yeah,
Look how
just
clean it
riding.
is. Come on.
But anyways, also look at the titanium getting colored inside the pipe. All right, you guys. Bye.